All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Koholo Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. All right, here's a video. Just doing a video based off of some songs, some prayers, okay, of the prophets. All right, and you go back into the history. We knew the judgment, okay, by of our enemies. All right. Let me get this scripture real quick. Pull this scripture. I'm gonna go to the book of what is this? Jeremiah 10. Bring this out real quick. Jeremiah 10. Bring this out. This is Jeremiah 10, verse 10. It says, but the Lord is the true power. He's the true God, the true power. He is the living power and an everlasting king. At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nation shall not be able to abide his indignation. All right. And truly the earth is going to tremble when the Lord shows himself. All right. And why? The Lord is going to have these missiles shot, which is going to cause a great earthquake. All right. And the prophets aforetime knew this. All right. So certain things that were mentioned in the scriptures, okay, these things are going to come to pass. All right. So I'll start off with how the Lord is going to come. All right. I get Isaiah 66 and 15. All right. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Okay, so the Lord is going to come with fire. All right. Those chariots, okay, which are what the world ignorantly calls UFOs or unidentified aerial phenomenon or flying phenomenon, whatever Esau Edom coins. Okay, the term to basically deflect the sheeple for knowing what's really about to come, and that's the angels of the Lord. All right. For the Lord, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. And the Lord is going to be angry. All right. And it's mentioned in the scriptures. Um, let's go to Psalm 68 and what is that? 20. Is it 20? Matter of fact, that's not it. But let's go to Psalm 68 and 17. See, right here it says the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Remember the chariots. So the Lord is going to come, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's going to come, okay, with multitudes, okay, of the angels. All right. That's why we call him the Lord of Hosts, okay, which the Lord is going to come with an army of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. All right. So those chariots, okay, those chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, they're coming to do a lot of damage. All right. The prophet Habakkuk spoke of it in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter. All right. And now, before I do that, I want to go into some of these ancient maps, okay, before I bring that out. So now, right here, you see the lots of Israel, Reuben, Judah, Simeon. Simeon is in a lot of Judah, okay? They had their lot in the lot of Judah. But you see down here to the southeast, you see it's Edom, okay? And you see Bajra, all right? As a matter of fact, yeah, you see Bajra, okay? You see Amalek, okay, to the west, all right? And these are nations, okay, that the Lord have indignation, okay, for, all right, and that the Lord is coming for. He's going to rise up, okay, upon these nations, Amalek, Edom, all right. Now let's get real quick, since we're in the book. We went into the book of Isaiah 66, so we know how the Lord is going to come. He's going to come with fire. Now let's go to Isaiah 63. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bajra? This that is glory in his apparel, travailing in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Okay, because the Lord is angry, man. The judgment has been written aforetime, even before Yahweh Shai went up there on the cross. All right, I went up on there on the stake, you know, but the judgment was already written. All right, that the Lord will come back and destroy this nation, these nations. Okay, starting with these two nations, Amalek and Edom, which are they're all Edomites. All right, but Amalek is a particular tribe, okay, of Edomites that have separated himself, and you see their lot was separate. Okay, you see in the map their lot was separate. All right, here's a lot. Now I brought this out because the Amalekites, okay, dwelt near Paran or Pa'aran, okay, in the Hebrew. All right, Pa'aran, and we'll get into what Pa'aran means. Uh, but the Amalekites dwelt there, so we're going to bring out these scriptures. But let me go back to Isaiah, the 63rd chapter. Okay, so the Lord is going to stain. Okay, he's going to stain his raiment. All right, like a treader in the wine press or in the wine fat. All right, like somebody that's treading grapes, somebody that treadeth grapes. You know, stomping on grapes. That's the blood that's going to be shed. Okay, of the Edomites and Amalekites. Why? Because it says in verse 4, for the day of my vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Okay, and we're coming into the time of the day of the Lord's vengeance. Okay, in the year of his redeemed. All right, it's going to come and it's going to be done. It says, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. So the Lord's going to bring down their strength. All right, like it says, he's going to bring down their strength to the earth. All right, and guess what? All of that anger is targeted towards Basra. And who is Basra? Basra was a chief city in Edom. All right, as you can see on that map, you have Basra right here. Okay, which is south of the lot of Moab. All right, and southeast, okay, of the lot of Judah and Simeon. All right, so yeah, we established the Paran, okay, was not too far from where the Amalekites dwelt. And I had a better map in my sword in the Bible. Uh, but nevertheless, let's go into this is Deuteronomy 33 and 1. It says, and this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of the Most High, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto, and Seir is synonymous with Edom. Okay, when you Mount Seir is in this area, okay, Mount Seir is in this area too. Okay, the area of Edom. That's why when it mentioned Mount Seir, you should know that it's talking about the Edomites. As a matter of fact, let's go to Genesis 36. Genesis 36 basically explains it to a T. Let's see. This is Genesis 36 and 8. It says, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Okay. It says, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir. All right. So there's no getting around it. The judgment has been pronounced. All right. Look, it says, this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of the Most High, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And these are his words that he spoke. He says, and he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Paran. It go Mount Paran, okay? Now, you look up the word Paran, okay? Paran, it says place of caverns. All right, this is a place of caverns. All right, the children of Israel got jacked up by the Lord when they sojourned there, when they was passing through there. All right, that's in I think it's Numbers the 10th chapter, or the 11, around 10, even Numbers 10 or 11. Okay, um, let's go back. It says, and he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000s of saints. From his right hand went a fiery law for them. Okay, so the Lord's coming back to do damage, right? And that's future prophecy. It says, yea, he loved the people, all his saints are in thy hand, and the saints are Israelites. And he sat down at thy feet, every one shall receive of thy words. Okay, now here's another one. This is a song. This is Judges 5 and 3. It says, hear, O ye kings, give ear, O ye princes. I, even I, will sing unto the Lord. I will sing praise to the Lord Yahweh of Israel. And this power is for Israel, the living power, going back to Jeremiah 10 and 10. At his wrath, the earth shall tremble. Okay, Yahweh, at his wrath. All right. And even the songs, the songs of King David, they sung songs praising the Heavenly Father, praising his works, magnifying his works, laying these words down that the Lord is terrible, okay, unto the nations. All right. It says, Lord, when thou wentest out of Seir, there goes Seir again, okay? When thou marchest out of the field of Edom, okay? And what does a field represent? A possession, all right? So the Lord is coming to do damage, okay, to the possession of Edom, okay? The earth trembled and the heavens dropped. The clouds also dropped water, okay? And this was a song. It said the mountains melted from before the Lord, even that Sinai from before the Lord, power of Israel, right? And I'm bringing this last scripture out real quick in Habakkuk. Now this is a prayer. Habakkuk 3 and 1. It says, a prayer of Habakkuk the prophet upon Shigionoth. It says, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Okay? Yeah, because the Lord had pronounced judgment. All right? And he heard it, he was afraid. All right, we're afraid, man. You know, we don't want we don't want to get caught up in the judgment of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, because it's gonna be terrible, right? It says, O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy. All right, and we're in the midst of the years, okay? All right, in the Lord's wrath, all right, our mentality is we're looking for the mercy of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, because that the wrath that the Lord is going to bring upon the earth and upon these people is going to be something that we can't even explain. All right, and we just do these videos, but it's gonna be vicious. It's gonna be the power of the Lord. The Lord is gonna make known that he is, okay, that he is. All right, it says Yahweh came from Teman. Teman is another city in Edom. Teman is a son of Esau. All right, Yahweh came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. All right, Salah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. And what's part of the Lord's glory? Him sending those chariots back. All right, because those chariots of the Heavenly Father, they can defy gravity. All right, there's something that's not of man's imagination. They can do things that man can't even comprehend. All right, there's no engineer that can engineer the technology that those chariots have, the power to disappear and reappear, the power to stop, go up, go down suddenly, you know. But it says, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hands. And what are those horns? Those horns represents those laser beams, all right? That's going to be zapping and blowing up stuff just like you seen on War of the Worlds, with Tom Cruise. All right, what the Lord is gonna do to this society, He's gonna make that War of the World scene look just like child's play, man. You know, and the fear of these people, man, when they see the power of the Lord, yo, they not gonna have no choice but to submit themselves. All right, to the power of the Lord, to yield themselves to the power of the Lord when they see that. And that's why the Lord is coming back with such a great judgment, all right, in the midst of the days. All right, so that's why we're looking for mercy. All right, that's why we do these videos, man. That's why, out on the highways and hedges, because with the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right, it says, in his brightness was as the light, he had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. All right, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai can manifest his power at any time. All right, but why? He's bound by his prophecy, so he's letting Esau Edom, okay, rule to a particular point, okay, to completely destroy him. All right, to completely take power from him to the point where he's never going to rule again. All right, when these Edomites get in slavery, they're going to be waiting for the day that they exterminated. You know, they're going to be waiting for the day that they don't got to be Edomites no more. They're going to be completely eradicated. You know, it says before him went the pestilence. That's why I be looking at these Edomites, man, and you don't want to be Edomite, man. All right, even though it looks good for them now. You know, they have a substance, but you don't want to be Edomite. It says before him went the pestilence. All right, and before the Lord went the pestilence. So we're in a time of pestilence now. You got this COVID 19, you know, and burning coals went forth at his feet. All right, because look, the earth is the Lord's footstool. All right, so this is light work to the Lord, man. It says he stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. All right. So, with that, Lord's will, brothers, were edified. All right. Coming into that time where the Lord's going to bring forth his judgment, okay, upon Mount Seir. All right. He's going to rise up against Mount Seir, okay, Paran, all right, the Amalekites, Amalek. All right. This is Petra right here. Picture of Petra. You see Edom. As I was looking up this stuff, I found some good information. You know, um, different information that I seen. On some good websites to go into. But with that, call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. At the end of the day, he's gonna get his glory. All right, his son's gonna get his glory. All right, and the men that believe upon his son, okay, are gonna be glorified with Yahweh Shai. All right, once these prophecies come to pass, and we're anticipating these things to come to pass, because Moses, all the hell Moses caught, all the hell the prophets caught, they ain't catch their hell for nothing. You know, they ain't catch it for nothing to have it written down in a book, for the book not to mean nothing. All right, but with that, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, brothers, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Until the next one, shalom.